Hello, my name is Tiffany from iHeartArtBlog.com, and this is a little flower pin that I designed for the Faber-Castell Design Memory Craft Make and Take here in the Northwest. I wanted to show you how to make it. All you need are 3 different pieces of canvas to form a flower, and those are die cut from some duck cloth, or you can use Donna Downey's canvas. I also have these Design Memory Craft products, the red and yellow Stampers Big Brush markers, the pink and yellow Art Grip Aquarelle watercolor pencils, the pink metallic gelato, the gold pit pen, the mini spritzer, and then I also have Lawn Fawn's chevron backdrop stamps. So to begin, first you color down some of the pink metallic gelato onto your canvas, and you can see it's really smooth, sort of like lipstick or chapstick. And then you spray it with your water. You can also use a wet paintbrush, a foam brush, or a water brush. I like to use the sprayer. Then you can just use your fingertips just to blend it all in, and you can see that the color is completely water soluble and it blends really beautifully into the canvas pieces. So you finish up the big one, you just sort of do the little one, and you set those aside so that they can dry. Now you take your middle piece and you use the yellow Art Grip Aquarelle watercolor pencil, and you color it just like you use the gelato. And you'll find that when you add the water that the pigments really brighten up. Again, the pigment from this medium is also completely water soluble. The only difference between this and the gelatos is that the pigment from the Art Grip pencils, once they're dry, it's completely permanent. So definitely add more color while the canvas is wet until you get your desired look. Now you're going to want to heat set your pieces before you do the stamping. And I always use a little trivet from IKEA. It's just made of cork, and I use that to use my heat gun. That way I don't melt my work surface. Now that you're finished drying your 3 pieces, you're going to take your stamp, and I'm starting with the medium chevron stamp, and I'm applying a layer of red India ink from the Stampers Big Brush marker, and then I'm going to also apply a layer of yellow because I want it to be more of a coral color. And don't be afraid to mix the markers. Now I'm going to stamp it off, and you can re-ink between each use if you prefer. So now I'm going to show you one of the cool things about the markers. You can definitely color off your nib if it gets blended with other inks, and it does not bleed through your cardstock. So you could easily make these flowers out of cardstock and not have to worry about the backing getting all messed up. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use the smaller chevron stamp and the smallest flower piece. Now we're going to return to that yellow piece that we colored, and I'm going to show you real quick that when you sharpen the Art Grip Aquarelle color pencils, the leads don't break. All of the Faber-Castell pencils are like that. They're just so much more substantial than most colored pencils or watercolored pencils. So now we're just going to color some polka dots onto the canvas, and I'm sorry for the blurriness. I will refocus that soon. I just sort of did a zigzag-ish pattern. I just made up my own word. Now you're going to use the gold pit pen and you're going to outline each of your pink polka dots. And I like that it adds just sort of a whimsy doodle look. Now that you're done, you just layer your flowers like a sandwich, and you're going to poke through with the brad. Now you take your metal snaps or clasps, and Basic Gray makes these, and you just stick one to the backing of that brad. Then you take some felt and some felt glue and you glue it on top of that magnetic piece. It's really easy to lose those little magnets, so this one keeps that one pretty secure. And just squish it down, and then you can wear it on your clothes and add that magnetic strip to the back. And there you go, you have a really easy flower pin to make.